I think we just have to make the opportunity as meaningful as possible, such that we won't leave anybody behind. Okay, so um, where shall we start from? Uh, shall we start with the sales tax thing? Do you have the questions there? Shall we start with the sales tax issue? Oh, oh, the journals. Okay, all right. So basically, we are going to select a few questions. Let's say two questions from suspense account, and then two questions from sales tax. We explain them in detail, and then we mark your solution. All right. Or you don't want me to mark your things online, maybe. Okay, it's fine. I'm not going to mark them online. All right. I'm not going to do that because people will see them. All right. And maybe you might feel embarrassed. So I'm not going to do that. All right. Okay. We are not going to do that. All right. We let us just be professional and just, I mean, discuss business as business. All right. So I'm going to share you the slides. All right. Where I'll be explaining. All right. I'll be explaining each of those questions. So, first of all, let us let me find the assignment for the sales tax. All right, let me go to the classroom. Just 1 minute. Mm, just 1 minute. I hope it's gonna be fast. Uh, and you're not seeing the screen, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, it's good like that. You must not see the screen at the moment. You mustn't see it. So, hey, the internet this side sometimes it's slow, but I hope reach there. Mm. It was a Google form, isn't it? It was a live assignment, isn't it? I mean, it was a form which was marked online, isn't it? It was marked automatically. All right. Okay. It was week one. Week one. Mm. And you lied that you obtained higher marks when you didn't score that much. Did you? Did you score that much? It was out of 20, and you say I scored 16 over 20, and I was shocked. Somewhere like 15 or so. There's no difference, isn't it? Okay, let me see. Let me see. The business transactions. All right. Yeah. Hey, questions are taking much time to come up. All right. The form is taking much time. All right. Yes, I found it, and so let me try to share the screen. Let me try to share the screen. Okay, I'm sharing now. Mm, I hope you are going to see the screen. You are seeing the screen right now. You can see it, right? All right, okay. Um, what's happening now? It's not moving. It's not scrolling down. What's happening? Oh my gosh. Are you still seeing the screen? All right, I'm looking for a sales text question. I think I found one. Okay, there is question number 7 there. All right, sales tax rate is equal to 15%. Gross sales tax are $690. What are the net sales and the sales tax? That's the question, isn't it? So your job there is to compute the net sales as well as the sales tax. Now let me try to look for a pen. Okay, so gross sales, don't mind my handwriting. Gross sales, these ones includes the tax component and our selling price. Are we together? There is both the sales tax component as well as the selling price. So we need, the examiner wants us to determine the selling price and the tax component separately. All right. So how are you going to do that? You are given the 15% as your tax. So if you simply say this is the mistake that a majority of students do, they simply say 690 multiplied by 15%. Didn't you do that? Yes, that's wrong. That's wrong. Why? Because you're not going to find the tax component there. You're going to find an inflated tax component. You'll be stealing from our selling price. You'll be stealing. You'll be affecting us. You'll be reducing our gross profit. Okay? So, what you should do is, this is what you should do. You should say 690 multiplied by 15. Sorry, is that 15? No. And where is the rubber now? I hope this is the rubber. Good. All right, so you must say 15. Oh, it's now misbehaving. What's happening? It's now misbehaving. Wow. Sorry. Let me start afresh. Okay. You must say 690 multiplied by 15 over 115. Oh my gosh. My system is too backward. All right, sorry, 650, 690 actually, 690 multiplied by 15 over 115. This is going to give us the text component. All right, and if you punch your calculator, do you have a calculator there? You don't have. You can't see anything. Oh man, so it's not showing the computations. Oh gosh. All right, so let me try to use this method. Let me look for the uh, for the for the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation of this question. All right, just a minute. Let me look for the PowerPoint. All right, it was week 1, isn't it? Week 1. Yeah. Let me try to locate the questions, and I'm not going to take much of your time. All right, and this was question number 7. All right, in the PowerPoint, the question numbers could be different, but I hope you won't mind. Okay. So let me try to share the PowerPoint. All right, please allow me to share. Let me share the PowerPoint. I've stopped presenting. Let me share the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint. Are you seeing the PowerPoint now? Not yet. Are you seeing it now? Are you seeing a PowerPoint presentation? Please, there is a something written, exercise number 3. Yeah, good. So let me try to use this method and see if we can be successful. All right, what I was saying is the 690, this 690 is including both the sales tax as well as the selling price. Okay?
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher.
Yeah.
The night's young.
You get
it? It's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night.
Okay, yeah, thank you too for understanding. So we are simply saying that the selling price which we want 100% of our selling price. Then, all right, but we have been tasked by ZIMRA or the Revenue Authority to collect 15% for them. So the customer should pay a total of 115%. This is the gross, the 690. Okay, so you then do your proportions. All right. So for the sales tax now, sales tax in this regard would be 15 over 115, because the 115 is the total percentage that is to be paid by the customer. All right, multiply by 690, and you must get the answer there. Let me open my calculator for this side. Let me use my phone. So we are saying 15 What do you get? You got 90. Okay, so in an examination, you should be able to solve these questions as quickly as possible. You might only be having a minute and some seconds, because this examination is time pressured. So in an examination, when you found the sales tax is 90, therefore you must eliminate option A is out. You tell yourself option A is out, and option C is out as well. Are we together? So you are now left with B and D. Now, if sales tax is 90, obviously the selling price or the net sales should be 690 minus 90, and it should be 600, and your answer should be B. It's very simple, you can see. All right, that's fine. Then let us do all right. I think that's question number 3. Let us do question number 3, and then we seal the deal. Question 3. Let me rub off some of these things. Let me clean it out. Okay. Are you seeing question 3 clearly right now? Not as clear. Yes. In a period, a company charges let me use a different color there. All right. In a period, a company charges 4,600 sales tax. All right. This sales tax which the company is charging is what is called output tax. All right. So they are charging 4,600 sales tax on their sales. All right. Then its purchases from its suppliers cost 6,000, including sales tax at 20%. All right. So the 6,000, you just do this, use the same principle which we discussed earlier on. This one includes the tax component as well as the cost. This time it is the cost. Why? Because these are purchases. So, and the type of tax we are talking about is called input tax. Why? Because it is paid. We are paying to the wholesalers like Enrichers or like whatever. I don't know the names of your wholesalers in South Africa there. Okay. Here we have the Enrichers, the Metro Beach. Yes, the Mohammed Musas and so forth. Those are the wholesalers this side. All right, but maybe there is, I don't know. Okay. Yes. So those guys are going to charge some input tax. All right. Uh, when you come and buy things for resale, because they are wholesalers, they will charge you input tax. Although to them it is also called output tax in their books. The input tax they charge you, to them is output tax because they are selling, but you are buying. So you are buying to resell. So if you are buying to resell, your purchases are going to include the input tax. Is that clear? Good. So if 6,000 includes input tax of 20%, how much is the input tax? The input tax is equal to 20 over, it's 20 over what? Yes, 20 over 120 multiplied by 6,000. How much do you get? Use your calculator, please. $20 over 1. Okay, let me verify because I don't trust you. Okay, that's all right. I trust it. So that's 1,000. Yes, correct. Yes, that's 1,000. All right, but we haven't finished our problem. All right. Now we now know there is 1,000 input tax. There is how much output tax? Yes, the 4,600 has already been said, or has already been underlined by the examiner as sales tax. That one you need not to adjust it with any percentage. But the problem there, you're also going to come and say 20 over 120 multiplied by 4,600. You are going to get a zero. Why? Because the examiner has told you that the 4,600 is already sales tax. Are we together? So the output, if the output is greater than the input, please take note of this. You are going to pay the difference to the government. All right. The government allows you to deduct any input tax, all right, from your output. So the difference is what you are going to remit to the government. But if the input is greater than the output, you are supposed to get a refund from the government. Yeah, put it down and you must replay. If the input than the output, you are going to get a refund of the difference. But what happens now? Normally in many jurisdictions, the government is not going to refund you any money. They're not going to do that. But they will say you have to deduct it in the coming future periods. Nobody's going to give you any money. All right? I don't know, maybe South Africa does that, but in most jurisdictions, the taxman is going to say, oh, you've got this one. Fine. You are going to deduct it. But normally they will do some thorough verification of your records to see if you are really saying the truth. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So what is our answer then? What is our answer from the question? Yes. Mhm. Yes, our answer is D because we are saying 4,600 minus 1,000 and we get 3,600 as the output tax to be paid to the government. We have sealed the sales tax problem, no more problems. Is that clear? Yes, I. All right, okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so let me clean the screen and we do number two. But it's a very interesting subject, and you know it helps you to be a good bookkeeper, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Number two, sales tax rate is 16%. Full net price before any bulk discount is equal to 3,000. Bulk discount is equal to 20%. Uh, the full net price before any bulk discount is equal to 3,000. Bulk discount. What was the problem? Uh-huh. Okay. But they told you that before any bulk discount. So obviously the net price is not including any discount. Didn't they say that? The net price there hasn't included any discount. Is that clear? Okay, so what it simply means is that you first of all, there are discounts that affect the sales tax and discounts that do not affect the sales tax. All right, you must be clear with that. All right, uh, there are what are called prompt payments discounts. These ones are charged with the hope of enabling customers to pay as quickly as possible. All right, so these ones affect the amount of sales tax. All right, the amount of sales tax. Why? Because sometimes we see, sometimes we hope customers are going to pay as fast as possible, but with time we realize that they are not going to be able to do that. So there is a danger that what we hoped to receive is not going to be received. So in that regard, our sales amount as well as this amount of sales tax is going to differ with time. Okay, so there will be some variation or variability. All right, but that stuff is not for you to worry for now. What you just simply know is that prompt payments do affect the amount of sales tax. Just memorize that for now. Okay, just for now. All right, and then there is bulk discounts. Bulk discounts. These ones do not affect the amount of sales tax. All right, they do not affect. The reason why they don't affect is that we first have to deal with the bulk discount before we invoice anybody. But in prompt payments, an invoice would be made. Okay, the invoice will be made with the discount. All right, but here the invoice would be made after the discount. All right, so we first have to give somebody a discount and then we invoice. So in that regard, we are not going to affect the sales tax. Is that clear, madam? All right, so here invoice is made after discount, but here invoice is made before discount. All right, okay, like I said, do not be bothered by those things for now. All right. All right, so the sales tax, we have been given the rate, and we have also been told that the amount of 3,000 is before any bulk discount. So let us first deduct the bulk discount. So that's the net price. The sales price is equal to 3,000, all right, minus the 20% bulk discount. All right, we are saying bulk discount or trade discount, we are giving this customer the discount because they have purchased a certain quantity. Let's say they've purchased 10,000 kgs of maize. So we are going to give them discount because they have purchased more quantities. All right, so we are going to give them a discount for that. Is that clear? Right, so to ensure that we have deducted the 20%, we are only going to charge 80%. All right, is that clear? Good. So 80% of 3,000, this should be 2,000. The pen is not writing. Are you not seeing any red things there? But you're not seeing the screen. Is this? No, I'm not happy. But I'm going to send you the video anyway, okay? Yeah, I'll make sure that I'm going to upload this video for you so that you are rest assured that we are on the same page. All right. So we have discovered that, the net sales price, actually, this one is the net. All right. We haven't charged any tax here. All right. We haven't charged any tax. So these are the amounts. This is the amount of the net sales price, all right, after deducting the discount. Okay, all right, good. We are now having the net sales price, all right. Why are we saying the net sales price? Because we haven't charged any tax. We haven't charged any sales tax. All right. So to charge the sales tax, we simply say net sales price, net sales price multiplied by 1 plus ARA. Net sales price plus multiplied by 1 plus ARA. Yeah. All right. Hang on. There's a call. Hang on. We can continue. Okay. You were asking what ARA was. All right. You can put an M. You can put an A. You can put a D. You can put a T on ARA. Okay. But ARA is the standard way of presenting the rate. We are talking of the tax rate. Okay? So we are saying net sales price multiplied by 1 plus ARA, we get what is called gross selling price. Okay, or the gross sales. Gross selling price or the gross sales. All right. So in this case, let me use a different pen. In this case, our net sales price, the net sales price was 2,400. That's the figure we calculated earlier on, isn't it? So 2,400 multiplied by 1 plus ARA. And I said our ARA is how much? Our ARA is 16%. The ARA is 16%, the tax rate, isn't it? So 1 plus 16% is what? One plus 16%. Yeah, okay, fine. It's fine. But we are saying one is 100%. One is a whole number. 16 is a decimal number. 16% simply means 16 over 100. Are we together? So it's 16%, it's 0.16. So 1 is 100 or 1.00. 1 is 1.00 or 100%. Are we together? So if I say 1 plus 16%, I simply mean 100% plus 16%. This gives us 116%. But 116% in decimal places, it's 1.16. Are we together? Or you are lost somewhere? Good. So if you are not lost, so this means 1.16. So we are saying 2,400 multiplied by 1.16. And we are going to get a certain figure, and you're saying that you don't have calculator. So that's let me calculate there. That's 2,400 multiplied by 1.16. We get 2784. Are you seeing these figures on the answer sheet? You have seen what? So, so our answer should be between A and D, isn't it? All right, so you found one. So in an examination, like I told you, you then use what is called elimination methods. B and D. You know, this will help you to simply just guess if you are running out of time and the exam is about to shut down. Just have to at least tell your God, I'm choosing between A and B. And God will help you there. All right. All right, but you can simply do the mathematics I told you. If the gross sales are 2784, all right, then obviously to get the sales tax, you simply have to say 16 over 116 multiplied by the gross, and to get your net sales, isn't it? I'm saying 2784 multiplied by 16 over 116. What do you get? Okay, that's 384. So our answer is what? The answer is D. But okay, yes, and we get the gross. So there was a simple way of getting the sales tax. All right. All right. Once you have obtained your sales price, in this case, our net sales price was 2,400, isn't it? So to get the sales tax, it was very easy. You just have to multiply by the 16%. Just say 2,400 Yes, that's what I'm telling you right now. Okay, so that's 2,400 multiplied by 16%, and we get your 384. Okay, and when you get your 384, you just simply have to get the gross amount. Just have to add to the net price, and to get your gross. So the answer was going to be D as well. All right, yeah, you are true there. You are true there. I wanted you to just know all the angles. Yes, yes. But I'm sure we are done with sales tax, isn't it? All right, the suspense account thing. All right, let me try to go there. Um, okay. Okay. Yes, let's discuss 1v1. All right. The idea here is that a suspense account is a temporary account that is created by an accountant when they have discovered that their trial balance is not balancing. But they need, yes. So they want to, maybe they are creating some management accounts, and they want to ensure that management receive their reports as early as possible. But they create this suspense account with the intention to investigate the problem sometime later. At the moment, they do not have enough evidence to see where the problem has emanated from. Okay? But there are reasons why a trial balance is not going to balance. All right? So that one is a topic on its own, errors which affect the trial balance and errors which do not affect the trial balance and so forth. And we gave you the notes on that. Okay? Okay? Yes. So, a suspense account is only going to be needed when the error has caused a trial balance not to balance. All right? So, if a trial balance does not balance, that side where there is a deficit or where there is a problem should be the direction of the suspense account. So the side where the trial balance is not balancing should be, it might be the credit side. Yes. All right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't mean that the side with the larger amount is the correct side. No, but we simply put a suspense account on that side of the trial balance where there is a deficit. But it doesn't mean that the side with larger amount where there's no deficit is the correct side. No. Okay. Because do you get it now? So you then have to know which side was having the deficit, And if it is the credit side, so it means that we are having a credit suspense account. If it is the debit side, it means that we are having a debit suspense account. Are we together? My bad, I did. Yeah, come up, come again. Yeah, I mean, say something. It is okay. Okay, fine. A suspense account, like any other account, it is a T account, just like any other account. Because remember, the figures in the suspense account could be accumulative, could be referring to a series of accounts. I mean, the difference would be a total of so many transactions, so many ledger accounts. So when you create the T account of the suspense account, you discover that maybe there is some expense that was undervalued. There was some amount which was omitted. On the other side was written, but the other side was omitted. So many things you are going to find when you do that T account. Are we together? Hello? Oh, you are stuck. Hello? Maybe you've been booted out. Aline? Okay, let me try to reshare while it's maybe you are correcting your network position. Let me try to share something. I know she has been booted out. Yeah, that's the network challenges in South Africa. Okay. My God, oh. My God, oh, my God, oh. I love you, God. I love you, God. I love you, God. My God, you are so beautiful. Beautiful God. Beautiful God. Hello? Oh man, what's going on? Hello? Okay. So I'm trying to share again the screen. Are you seeing something? All right, okay. All right, if you are seeing the screen, so let me try to go to slide share. Are you seeing something like, what are you seeing on the screen? Hello? Hello? This network thing. Okay. So are you seeing my screen? What are you seeing on the screen? Okay. That's fine. It's okay. So what do you understand by suspense accounts? Just trying to look for the certain textbook here. Can you give me a debrief or maybe an overview of what we have just covered in terms of suspense accounts? What do you understand about them? Okay, can you give me a okay, but like I said, we are in agreement that this suspense account is not, it's not something that should be expected. We expect that at every moment your accounts are balancing. All right, so don't just create these suspense accounts for the sake of creating them. Are we together? Yeah, they sometimes annoy management. Management don't like them. All right, so you must ensure that at any moment when your accounts are being inspected, they are balancing naturally, because auditors are going to question that suspense account. They're going to toss you about. Yeah. They're not going to be just saying, there's a suspense account, so let's move on. They'll question you why the suspense account is there. So you need to satisfy them with the reasons. You need to tell them that no, we put them temporary, we are still investigating, but they want evidence that an investigation is being conducted. Are we together? Good. So Let me try to look for a question that has got some suspense account. Yeah. All right. Let's try to go to question. All right. Let's do question 8 on the screen. Are you seeing question 8? So now it's there. But I'm not happy. You're not seeing things clearly, isn't it? You're seeing them very well right now. What about when I enter into slideshow like this? Are you seeing anything? All right, okay. All right, that's fine. All right. There is a question number let's do question number 7. A trial balance does not balance, and the bookkeeper posts the difference to a suspense account. He then finds the following errors which clear the suspense account when they are corrected. 1. Opening inventory had been understated by $10,000. 2. A credit note for $200 had been posted to sales returns but not to the receivables control account. A. What was the balance on the suspense account before these errors were corrected? B. Show the journal which clears the balance. Yeah, but I'm trying to find your solutions here. All right, I'm giving you 3 minutes. Let me give you 3 minutes to do this question, and I wanted to present it. Yes, I wanted to present it. You describe the procedures you have done, everything. You took a screenshot. It's in it. Because I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it on the solutions you gave me, and I'm not forgetting it. So I'm also stuck beside. Did you send this? Did you send me the solution? I'm not seeing the solution. But from what we have, you were lost. That's a sad story. Okay, come again. Continue. All right. Okay. Okay. It's quite a mouthful. It's quite a mouthful explanation. All right. Okay, that's fine. Um, when you hear of suspense accounts, you then have to also think of a trial balance and what the trial balance is looking like or how it has been affected. Okay, now there are quite a number of accounts that are involved in these issues. So we might as well start at an account level, at a particular account level. For example, we are having an inventory account. All right, inventories are current assets. Do we agree? And we said in the PL's video, assets are by default debits, isn't it? So if we create an inventory T account, the T account for inventory, we are going to find the opening balance. The opening balance, okay, should be on the debit side. All right, should be on the debit side. Remember, we've got the debit and the credit. All right, so we are told that the opening inventory had been understated by 10,000. So this simply means that if we are looking at the inventory T account, we are going to find the 10,000 on the credit side. Okay, or we are going to have a negative 10,000 on the debit side of the trial or of the T account. Are we together? So if we are looking at the whole trial balance now, let's look at the trial balance, what it means when it comes to inventory. In the line of inventory, instead of finding the inventories on the debit, we are going to find the inventory on the credit side. All right? Hello? Am I talking to someone? We normally see inventories on the debit side, okay? But they were understated. So which means the trial balance credit side is overstated by 10,000. This is the debit and credit. Are we together? Good. So we have dealt with the inventory issue. Let's move on to the second issue. A credit note for $200 had been posted to sales returns, all right, but not to receivables control account. All right. So the receivables, if we are looking at receivables are assets. All right. So they should be increased by debiting, isn't it? But we are told that there was an omission, that 200 was not put to its rightful place. All right? All right. So what it simply means, a credit note is like a sales returns. If we retained, I mean, if a customer retained something, all right? If a customer retained something, we know that receivables are increased by debiting. We know that. But if we retained something, let's say a customer was owing us $100, or let me just say $300. All right? That was the debit. The original debit was $300. But they retained goods worth $200, but we ignored. All right? Do you understand? Because we ignored, we were supposed to have included the 200 this side, but we ignored. What is going to happen? If we ignored, what it means is this other side of the trial of the receivables account has been overstated by how much? By $200. Are we together? We were supposed to have credited the receivables account with the $200, but instead we didn't do that. So it simply means that the debit side of the receivables has been increased. So if we come here, the receivables have increased by how much? By 200. Yeah, and those are three reasons. That's the current state of the trial balance. This is the current state. We are having inventory which has been reduced. So if inventory has been reduced, it means the credit side of the trial balance has been increased by 10,000. Then if the sales returns transaction was not posted to the receivables ledger, it means it has been, the receivables ledger or the receivables control account has been increased by $200. So what is the impact? The impact is, let me rub off the other side there so that I have enough screen. I know that you are not seeing anything, but you will see as I post the video. I know you are not seeing anything, what I'm writing. But I'll correct that. I don't know, maybe it's a problem with the Google Meet, because the last time when we used Zoom, it was good, isn't it? Hey, no problem here, Zoom. So everything has got its own advantages and disadvantages. All right. So now, we now we now want to know at which side do we have a suspense account. So this is our trial balance. Let me write the trial balance in full here. We have got our debit, we have got our credit. All right, so we have got inventory as our first line item. The inventory yes, yes, yes. So we're going to have inventory 10,000 credited. All right, that's the current position before we do any correction. All right, you need to first start with the current position. So, and we have got the receivables control account. The receivables control account has got a 200 debit. All right, so we then have to total up both sides of the T account. We can see that the larger account, the 10,000, is taken down. All right, and then we get the balancing figure, which is our suspense account. The balancing figure now is $9,800. This you will see on the screen that the deficit was on the debit side. So we are having a debit suspense account. Are we together? A debit suspense account of 9,800. Now, the question was saying, what was the balance on the suspense account before these errors were corrected? And this is the position, that's the current position. The current position is that we are having a debit suspense account of $9,800. Now, let us now do the journal to correct this position, because we can, all right? We now need a journal to correct the position. To correct the position, obviously, we need to do a journal that will ensure that the inventory comes back to its position. So if inventory had a credit balance of 10,000 when it should have a debit balance of 10,000, what shall we do? What entry shall we do? We need to debit inventory 10,000 and credit suspense account. How much? 10,000. Okay? And then we do the same for receivables. Receivables control. For receivables control, we first of all debit suspense account. How much? 200. And credit receivables control account 200. Do you think we are going to succeed? All right, look at it. Look at it. Look at it this way. Look at it this way. If we credit suspense account with 10,000 and debit suspense account with 200, what is going to be the remainder? The remainder is going to be a credit suspense account of 9,800. This is going to cross out the debit suspense account of 9,800, and our suspense account is gone. Do you get it? Remember, the first suspense account here, which we did, was a debit suspense account. But because it is a temporary account, it should be removed from now. Yes. Yeah. Yes. All right. So, but this is like some working. All right. You cannot present this to the finance manager. You then have to write a good journal. Let me then write the journal for you so that you see it clearly. This was what was happening at the back, in the background. All right. This was background information, what the system will be doing. All right. But now, let us now do the correct journal to simplify it. All right. Okay, I don't know what's happening with my rubber. It's refusing to rub off. All right. Okay, the screen is a bit clean. Now, the journal. Okay, we have the debit, we have got the credit. Don't worry, you're going to see this in the video. All right, so because we have done the background work, obviously we are now going to have opening inventory. This is now in its rightful place. We are going to put the $10,000, right? And then we are going to have the receivables. The receivables control account. This one was 200. It is on the credit. All right. And then the suspense account is also going to be found in this journal, just to delete the original account. This time we are going to put it on the credit side. Why? Because it was in the debit. But now we want to put it in its rightful place so that it disappears. When we enter this journal, the suspense account is going to disappear. Are we together? Good. So we are done with the suspense account. There's still some problem. Okay, let us find. All right, you don't want me to rest. All right. Okay, let's do number 12. This one you're going to try it on your own. Are you seeing number 12? Not yet. Okay, so let me try to. You're seeing it now. Okay, I don't know why slideshow is not presented. Okay, number 12 will say, when a trial balance was prepared by a lead, 2 ledger accounts were omitted. Discount received 6,150. Discount allowed 7,500. To make the trial balance, a suspense account was opened. What was the balance on the suspense account? This one was a walkover and I'm sure you passed it. Tell me why you are saying the discount received is on the debit side and the other one on the credit side. Why are you saying that? English-wise, or maybe in ordinary talk, you have understood the concept. You know what the terms mean, but in accounting, you are not near, right? If we have received something, if we received a benefit is like income, okay? And I said income by default are credited. They are credits. Sales, profit, income, all those are credited. They are increased by crediting. So which means the trial balance should be credited. Then, yes. Then on discount allowed, if we allow customers to have a discount, we have not received a direct benefit. Yes, the benefit we have received is that they will be doing business with us for a long time, but we have suffered an expense. We have reduced the amount of money we are going to receive because we gave them some discount. So it is an expense. And the expenses are debited. On B, okay. All right. B is the wrong answer, but A very, very, very wrong answer. Okay, Oli. Uh-huh. Mhm. Okay. Um, you need to have a trial balance. Just first start with the current trial balance before any correction. Start from the trial balance before any correction. So we are having a trial balance, all right? Our trial balance, all right, has got a debit and a credit. We are told that the discount received was omitted. A discount received was supposed to be on the credit, but it was omitted. So therefore, that amount we are seeing, which was supposed to be on the credit, is currently on the debit. That's the impact, isn't it? I mean, the impact is saying that since the omission was understating the credit side by 6150, which means the debit was having the benefit, was having the advantage. The advantage was now on the debit, isn't it? Then we go to the discount allowed, and we said that discount allowed are expenses. Being expenses, they were supposed to be on the debit, but because they are omitted, it means the benefit is on the credit. Eh? Okay? Do you get it? So, where, if you solve, where is the difference? Which side is the deficit? Yes. So our suspense account is on the debit, and that's when we get your 1350. So the suspense account is on what? Why bottom? Suspense, my, my friend, suspense accounts are going to come. Okay. I but I don't pass a match. You don't I don't pay the ACCA fast because apo autospota watopedza madhiri ese waipedza metse yacho yakachipa zvingaite kana A level chaiwo wakutondorova because ndo zvinenge zviripo. So we cannot do all the questions here because they are part of the assignment, and I'll mark and then I'll give you whatever feedback I can give you. And I want to send you the new work right away. We in as much as most of the benefit you've already, received it for now for this week in terms of coverage. So. All right. Yes, don't worry, we'll send. And there is also, after we cover week 5, work on week 5, then I'll give you a mini test. I'm going to send you some mini test that is going to test what we have covered so far. All right? Good. So I'm going to send you new work tomorrow morning. I just want to finish up, the questions and everything, and the video, and I'm going to send you tomorrow so that we continue our journey. Yeah, we are moving. We are moving, isn't it? There should be just 10, and we are moving. All right, so that's fine. Okay, what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me try to locate the work on that. The question on that aspect, such that you need to benefit. You must find value for money. Yeah, right. Value for money. Yes, and the one wanochema. Atide. So let me try to locate the stuff. It was week 2, isn't it? Week 2. Where are you? Week 2, where are you? Tungeta 1%, Chamar, Sadar, Tungeta 1%, so on and so forth. Which ones were too big? Okay, are you seeing the slide? The screen. Okay. Yes. You don't see the question. Oh, it comes. Yeah. Don't know what's happening. Okay, it's fine. Yes, all right. Total cost. Let me write this down. Total cost is okay. Total cost is equal to variable costs plus fixed cost. Variable cost plus fixed cost. Okay, which means there are two types of costs. Some costs are variable, others are fixed. All right, others are semi-variable, but there is some variability and some fixedness in those costs. But the primary costs are either variable or fixed. So when we talk of total cost, we are considering both the variable and the fixed costs in one. Right? Then when we talk of the high-low method, the high-low method is used when you want to calculate the variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit. You know, variable costs, they tend to vary as activity levels change. Okay? The variable costs in total, they tend to vary in relation to the change in activity. Are we together? Hello? I'm saying variable costs in total, they tend to change in relation to the change in activity. You know that, isn't it? There was a video which we sent you which was explaining those things, isn't it? Are you now happy you can, okay, for the benefit of those people? Okay? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. The problem you do not have. All right, so for the benefit of our viewers, we are simply saying variable cost per unit, the VC per unit, is equal to 90,275 minus 82,200. That's the high-low method, over 515 minus 420. And if we use our calculators, Let me use mine here. Okay, that's 90 to 75 minus 8 to 200. We get 8,075 over 515 minus 420. We get 95. So this should give us how much? 8075 over 95. That's $85 per unit or per valuation. All right. So by substitution, in an exam, you can actually see that the possible answers are A and C. Okay, though those are the possible, but there is one answer which is correct. Now, for you to know the one answer which is correct, you just have to understand that total cost is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost. So this makes C wrong, okay, because it's saying minus variable cost. Do you get it? So obviously A is now the answer, isn't it? So, all right, just for curiosity's sake, how much were the variable costs? How much were the variable costs on this question for period 2? Yes.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope, probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so.
I want you to calculate the variable cost for period 2. So you are wrong.
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
No need to divide anything there. Remember, I said the high-low method enables us to calculate the variable cost per unit. Okay? If we now know the variable cost per unit, for us to calculate the total variable cost, we just have to multiply the variable cost per unit by the number of valuations. So for period 2, the number of valuations were how much? Yes, so multiply 515 by the $85 and you get the total variable costs. But now, you multiply the variable cost per unit, which we have found, yes, number of units, yeah. My bad. And how much did you get? Right, right, but the problem, I was doing my calculators. So how are we going to, how are we going to interact? And oh, you about to meet agent? Some phone got on the calculate. But you are still confused. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Oh, all right. Okay, fine. So I want you to solve this question number 11 and then we are done. Question 11 is on the screen. Are you seeing it? How many minutes must I give you? You don't have a calculator again. Uh, please do so. Please do so. Mm. How how, how did you obtain it? Okay. Yes, I appreciate that. So the highest was how much in terms of money? Okay, let me find a pen that is a bit darker. Okay, so 75,000 minus minus yes, all divided by yes. Okay, so, all right. So let me use my calculator. Oh, so you've got a strong mental, skill. So that's 6250. And in the examination, do not try that. Don't try that in the exam. You may find yourself on the wrong side. Okay, so so that's 6250 over 125. That's 50. So yeah, Celesta. Okay, 50. Yes. You're now a bomb. Yes, it was a very, very, very excellent formula. Oh yeah. All right. So you got, I think you got 10,000 fixed costs, isn't it? $10,000. All right, so this was the task you were given, and it's very, very, very simple. Please just revise. I'm going to upload the video, watch the video as many times as possible until everything is now cast at the back of your heart. Yes, so I'm sure you can allow me to, end the video, isn't it? Eh? Patirizo izvi titori zvedu pacollege patundu toita sei. Kuna vanenge vachishanda vanenge vachidii saka local. These are just locals. One is the internet. What. So it's fine. It's fine. It's business. Yeah, it's business. Zoom bendora from and repeat it. But very soon, I want to open in Harare because here, Kumusha, so I'll change it out at least spin up town. What is it to Dona Chakamira say? Two Botagas, two the best. But one day, Mama trusted a rock and go out of the Dura Patakumusha. That's the name of Kumusha, it has really something like that. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kona Guti. Gatsangane Saturday, don't know Saturday, Nina say that. Yeah. All right, yes, at 10 at 10. It's okay, 10 at 10. But Japa wake you Wednesday, no for due date, so that in the test the Otanga for teaching me something new. And then, we better message. So that Pato Sangana is that day, and go more fire. And just 50%. Just 50% yet. Hey, just 50% go on a big parade, 50% go to fire. Hey. So today we're going to 2 or 3 so to Chirova soga, better life class, fine. Sakairi Bosha Mari, Dokubata next Saturday, Abadiga. Have a pleasant weekend. Bye. Okay, guys, that's what we do. So if you feel like we are helpful, please do not hesitate to contact us. All right. I'll put the number on the screen where you can contact me. I can teach you wherever you are. You can see this lady is in Cape Town, South Africa, and we are here in Harare, in Zimbabwe. So please do not fear. We are genuine people. We are there to disseminate information to whoever needs it. All right. So if you are new here, please just know how we do it. Right? We give you tuition, high quality tuition, and we have got the patience to ensure that you grasp whatever concept you need to know. All right, I'm the ACCA tutor, Mr. Jerome Chukle. I'll be there to assist you. Please refer your kids, refer your sons and daughters, refer your friends and peers to the ACCA school, #1 ACCA school online, where we teach ACCA inside and out. Okay, left, right, and center. We are here to do that job for you. With that, I am signing out. Goodbye.